The Conductor waits at the core of Nessus, working to awaken the planet and consume us in a flood of radiolaria. All in the name of her Golden Age, where she reunites with Chioma. Guardian, we cannot fight against the echo of command. But I think we could find Chioma. The Chioma Maya thinks of is hers. Failsafe believes she could isolate a signature using Chioma's original logs on Neomuna. Maya is still confined to the Nessus network, so that information remains out of her reach. It's the only advantage we've got. If we took that signature back to the lab, we could succeed where Maya has failed. Listen, I won't put another life in Maya's hands. Not after what she's done. But if anyone could make her understand, it would be the one Chioma she's been searching for. I realize this is a long shot. Failsafe has prepared a contingency plan in case this goes wrong. One way or another, the Conductor's search ends now.
Guardian, you venture into Sandaresh's domain once again. But now, I have a word of caution. I know how Saint felt when the Conductor called to him. I recognize it from when Savathun had her hold over me. Thoughts that are not your own. Flashes of another consciousness encroaching on yours. And soon, rattling against the bars of your own mind. Even as you try to ask forgiveness for what you have been made to do. I feel it. The echo's power until we see it for ourselves. I know it will not end with the Vex or with Saint. It will end with us all. Go, Guardian. We must finish this before we too are compelled.
Guardian down.
Failsafe's countermeasures will put an end to Sanderesh's research here.
That, and finding the Chioma from Maya's timeline will hopefully finish this.
calibrations on Yamuna will allow us to locate Chioma within the Vex net. But even if we succeed, and find the version of Chioma that Sanderus is searching for, I'm not certain it will be enough. We shall see. I can only hope that my fears are unfounded. even if Sandaresh fails eternally at her goal, she will eat away at our reality until it is subsumed by her Vex. We learned of her methods with the Veil. Each successive experiment, another step towards her own oblivion.
We've isolated the signature for Dr. Essie's consciousness from Neomuna. Her Chioma could convince Maya to end this.
Her Chioma stood by and watched it happen before. Sandaresh has brought Cabal under the Echo's power. Her mastery is growing. This will be our only chance to end the threat and secure the Echo.
This is her. Chioma Essie. From our own past. Here. Dead. She's been thrown away too. Does Maya know what she's done?
Fidelity test. When did you first tell me you loved me?
I wish I could remember a time I loved you.
Elaborate.
I watched the woman I loved whittle herself away. Compromise by compromise. And I stood by you in each atrocity. Now all I see in front of me is a monster. Not my sunrise.
I'm trying to save you. You're not my Chioma. If you were her, you would understand. Degasi.
I am her. What I am not is your personal delusion.
You're like all the others. Scared and shallow-minded. Degaussing exomind. Emotional fidelity test failed.
She found her Chioma and discarded her like all the rest.
That was my fear. Maya knows what she's become. There is no version of her wife who would accept her as she is now. Sandaresh is so shrouded by her own obsession that she did not even recognize the Chioma from her own simulation.
But she'll keep searching. Murdering Chioma again and again. Trying to find someone who's already dead.
If just for that, she must be stopped.
Rendering assistance. Assistance rendered. You're welcome.
Guardian. We'll have to confront her again. This will end. Saint, do you have the coordinates?
I am here, Osiris. I am ready.
Is that a wise course of action, Osiris?
Sandrash, you are obsessed. Can't you see that? You already found your Chioma.
You destroyed my work. And now you're coming for me. So be it.
Guardian, I will stand with you. I know who I am. She won't command me again.
Maya will never listen to us.
We have to try.
There is no walking back from what she's done to Chioma Essie.
We must give her a choice. She can still surrender.
I'll be by your side when she doesn't.
You had to drag me down to bleed in the mud with you.
How many died to find the Chioma you call yours? Even then, you cast her aside.
You think that facsimile, that copy, was my Chioma, with fear behind her eyes? No, not mine.
Splitting hairs to justify murder? You sound like Clovis.
Oh, an emotional assessment. Life is prototypes and iterations. Each past you relative to you now. Third-dimensional beings struggle with this concept.
No more words. Surrender!
Why? How will you compel me if I refuse? Put it down, Ikor. Honestly. The rest of you, lay down your arms. Thank you. Now, come, drink your fill. Let me change your mind.
You can choose to end this differently. Let this obsession go!
Choice is the ego raging against the inevitable.
You may not steal choice. But I make my own fate!
I command you!
Not this time.
I can only make you look. Perhaps, in time, you will see.
She escaped. The echo with her.
Greetings, Captain. I am quite pleased that you are alive. My planetary scans reveal that the Vex machinery within Nessus is dormant once again. Perhaps learning the truth about Chioma caused Maya to question her own judgment and halt her plans for galactic domination. Or maybe she changed her mind when Saint Unit and Ikora blasted the paint off her chassis. Either way, she has vanished into the Vex network. I will continue monitoring Nessus, but I believe we can celebrate a successful mission.
Well, you can celebrate, at least. I was part of a crew again, and now it's over. I don't like goodbyes. You know, I thought I'd be sadder. Usually when I'm alone, it's like whoever left turned off the lights behind them. It gets real dark. But now, there's still a little brightness left. It's not coming from you, or Saint Unit, or Captain Jacobson. I guess it's me. I think maybe I can keep going just for me. See you around, Captain. Thanks for everything.
You found traces of Maya, Guardian? So she still lives, hidden somewhere in the Vex network. I hope she will abandon her terrible search for her lost Chioma. But I fear she may be beyond reason. Maya wanted everything just so. But people do not always fit cleanly into a frame. They spill out over the edges. That beautiful mess is what makes us who we are. If you demand only perfection, you will end up alone. For no one is perfect. Of course, some of us are closer than others. Ha! I joke. I know who I am. I accept myself and all my flaws. And to me, I am enough. You understand what I am saying, Failsafe?
I understand, Saint Unit. I'm not gonna do a little speech about it, but I understand.
Good enough.
Guardian, I hope the helm isn't too crowded. A broad audience would make this difficult. I miss Cayde every day of my life. I thought I'd moved on. I was wrong. I can't forget my friend, my teammate, my favorite jerk. Death cuts a wound in the living. It scabs over, but anything can tear it open again. We all bear this wound eventually. The Maya Sundaresh who became the conductor couldn't accept that. She wanted her wife back, no matter how much she hurt Chioma doing it. Her actions were dangerous. Beyond that, they were cruel to the woman she loved. There's nothing I want more than to speak with Cayde again. The Pale Heart gave us a second chance. It wasn't enough. The burden of the living is that life continues, despite our grief. Despite those who don't continue with us. It troubled Osiris to see his drive reflected in Maya. I see myself in her grief. I see Zavala. And yet it's not grief we condemn, but her actions. I always find I learn best by teaching. Thank you, Guardian, for being a patient student.